You know, it may be October, but it's still summer, and it's always outdoor living time in Southern California. Aren't we lucky for that? We are. Cindy Dole here, Home Wizards, where we talk about ways to enjoy every inch of those places and spaces you call home, whether it's something you want to do that's big or little or something in between. So thanks for sharing part of your hot Saturday with me. And you know that when you're featured in the Sunset Western Garden Book, which is translation Bible for the gardener, you've kind of hit it. And our guest here, Nick Williams, is it right there, like in the second page? Look at this,
yeah.
Nick.
Yeah, we were very lucky. That was originally shot for a cover about 5 years ago.
Beautiful. So let's describe for everyone in the theater of the mind what we're seeing here. It's a pool with a lot of palm trees, but yet it looks like also an oak tree and some oranges and nice little set of furniture. What else do you have here?
It was done as a liner pool, just as kind of an experiment to see
a liner pool.
Yeah, just a rubber liner filled in with sand and boulders all around, and the client loved it so much, and it's a beautiful setting. For those of you who have the Western Garden Guide, take a look at it. We're very proud of that. And,
it really is.
It just shows you what you can do with a space.
So now, what did you do with the liner pool exactly?
Cover it with boulders and sand so that you don't run into the liner. But it was a cost-effective way to put something together that was really attractive.
I've never heard of a liner pool like this. So we can do this, or we have to hire someone to help us.
Yeah,
probably.
You have to hire somebody to help you.
How much cheaper is it than a regular pool?
Well, it was probably half the cost of a regular pool.
But it's beautiful. Looks like a little walk-in beach.
Yes, exactly. And it's not as big as a regular pool, and it's not as deep as a regular pool.
Well, that's
it
a sad
thing. It was just a
thing.
nice thing to cool off in.
Exactly.
So it was very nice.
I think that a lot of people are downsizing everything that we do because we're realizing we don't need as big of a blank. You know, we don't need as many clothes. We don't need as big of a pool. We don't need as big of a home, you know. And so the economy has kind of helped us in a good way there.
Well, and I think also people have not been using their backyards the way they can.
So how can we change that thinking?
If they start to look at that space that they have, we look at it and say it's the largest room that you have. It's outdoors. Mm-hmm. Part of it you want to cover so that you can use it when the weather is such that you wouldn't normally be out. But then other things to look at in the backyard, you want to get screening plant material put up. You want to put the right trees in the right location. You do those kinds of things, and then your yard continues to get better and better and better.
So I mean, when you say screening, you mean for privacy?
For privacy, yes.
So it's almost like a living gate or a living fence.
Yeah, and it's your area to use. Uh-huh. And if you don't see other houses, or maybe you just see the roofs of them, it just feels better. Mm-hmm. And again, putting the right trees in the right spot so that 5 years down the road, you're not looking at it and saying, oh, I need to take that tree out, as opposed to all of a sudden it's giving you shade in a spot that you wanted and giving you things throughout the year that are very pleasant. So it's very important, and it's a large space. I think everybody that has a yard should start to use it. It also makes you feel good. Mm-hmm. And you're going to be talking to a lady about the green.
Yeah.
And this is certainly an area where that happens. You're outside in the yard, and it feels good, and it's important for all of us.
So the more things that we carefully and artistically put out in that little outdoor space, then it becomes cozier, and we're going to use it more, right?
That's
Is that
right.
the idea?
That's right. And
so
the space could be small.
Yeah.
And but if you've got a little pathway, you have the sound of water. Again, the fire pits, nighttime lighting. You're going to use the space more. You're going to tend to invite people over to use it. It's just a win-win situation.
It's kind of life-changing, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
And we hear that all the time, and it is such a wonderful reward back to us to hear people talk about all of these positive things that they're now doing in their backyard.
What are you liking with outdoor lighting right now? What are some of the new products and things?
Well, we have a whole line of walkway lights that we've designed.
That you love.
So we like those a lot. They're all at our website.
I fell right into that
those.
one.
Yes, you did. Thank you. And they have the new LED lights coming out, which make it that much easier. They take no energy at all.
So that's better than solar outdoor lights, right? Solar
it is.
Outdoor
Solar
lights
just hasn't quite got there. Yeah.
It does. I mean, I have these great Firefly lights. They are so cool.
Yeah.
But there's also a part of it where you can switch to have it energized by the sun.
Right.
It's better when you plug it in the wall. It
Yeah.
doesn't get enough sun to make them really look
Right.
like cute little green
Yeah.
fireflies.
You know what? They're working on it. It's going to get better and better.
Yeah.
But now with the low voltage and the LEDs, you're talking about 1 or 2 watts that would have taken you maybe 15 watts with a low voltage. And so you're already saving a whole lot. And it makes it real easy to do. And there's a lot of interesting changes going on there.
Oh, so we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the water a little bit more, some of the things we can do minus a pool, maybe a little waterfall, right?
Yeah,
Or fountain
yeah.
of some kind, and then some great plants that you would encourage us to think about for our outdoor living space that would just make it pop and be fun and very Sunset Magazine-ish. That'd be nice.
Great.
We don't ask for much.
Great.
This is Cindy Dole, Home Wizards. I hope you're having fun with us because we are, and the fun continues right after this.